Can we talk? Can we talk just for a minute? Everybody, hope y'all doing well today. This week's Take Two review is V from 1967. It's a Russian movie. Well, it's a Soviet Union movie, really. Let's see, I'll read the thing off the Shutter's thing, although I do own it as well, but it says based on the classic novella by Nicola Gogol. Let's see, previously adapted by Mario Bava as Black Sunday, the first horror film ever produced in the Soviet Union. It's set in the 1900s, and this guy, he's in seminary school. He's going to be a priest. Well, the bishop or whatever lets everybody out, for their vacation, and him and his friends and colleagues, just wander off across the countryside, I guess, going home. But he ends up with two friends. They end up in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night, wanting a place to sleep. They find this house, and this whole woman eventually lets him in. And then she's drawn to him. Well, the next thing he knows, she's on his shoulders, like riding him like a horse, and then they're flying through the air, and he realizes she's a witch, and he ends up getting her to land, and he beats her almost to death, and he kind of just wanders back off and goes back to school. And when he gets back to school, the bishop or whatever he is says, there's this young girl. Well, that's another thing. The witch, whenever he beats her up, turns into this beautiful young girl, beautiful young woman, but anyways, the bishop's like, you've got to go, perform the last rites for this girl, and he goes there to the little town, and it's her. And they lock him in with her every evening. And he knows that she's a witch, so he, makes a circle and does all the chants and stuff to protect himself against her. And of course, like clockwork, once everyone's asleep and once it's dark, she comes back to life and keeps attacking him. And, it's a wild, it's an interesting movie. It's a wild thing to see come from that time in the Soviet Union. It's fun. It's short. It's 77 minutes. So even if you don't like it, it's worth at least a watch, so you can say you've seen the first Soviet horror movie. But I think it's fun. It's quirky. I learned about it first from, what is his name? Travis Betts. Used to do The Receptionist on here, the Receptionist channel, and the Baby Eaters. I don't know if he has done anything with either one of those channels in a while. He makes movies and directs movies, and I own some of his movies as well, but back when he used to do movie reviews every once in a while, this was one that he recommended, and I sought it out at the time through YouTube and watched it years ago, and I was happy with it then. So when Severin re-released it a few years back, I jumped on it right away. But it's also on Shudder. It's probably still also on YouTube somewhere. So if it sounds interesting to you, check it out. We'll see y'all next week for something. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't normally.